Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your February bonus reading. This is your love reading. It's coming up to Valentine's anyway, so what better time than to do kind of, you know, love reading for Valentine's and that type of thing. But it's not expressed with Valentine's, but it's just obviously February and it's that time of year. So we've got two readings in one. We have the how does he, she feel about you reading here, okay, and that will be for anyone who's focused on maybe a former lover, maybe it's a current lover, maybe it's somebody who you're prospecting. It's got to be someone you know, okay, it's got to be someone you're talking to, someone you've built something up with. It can't be just someone you've seen across a room. Not in this particular reading, I don't think, okay? It's got to be, you've got to have had something. You've got to have had something with that individual, okay? It can just be like maybe if it's an office thing, maybe if you've spoken to the person, you've built some form of rapport. You've had in this reading, it's best to see if, and it's only because one area looks at what is the strengths in your relationship. That's what that area looks at, and that's why it needs to be something you've built up. It doesn't have to be that you know this person expressly. It might be someone that you've talked to a couple of times, that type of thing in the workplace, but it's got to be able to be that, because I've got to check out the vibes of, you know, the strength in the relationship area. So that's the first reading. The second reading, Libra, is going to be for singles only, okay? So this will be, you know, what's coming in the next 3 months for love, okay? And that's a very short reading, actually. So for your first reading, we're going to use the Bonfire Tarot, okay, by Gabby Angus West. I really, really like this deck. It's just superb. It really is a very, very, very good deck of cards. So we're going to use that one first. I'm going to just try and adjust a little bit the lighting on this, actually. I just want to see if we can, let me just try and, right, and just move this over a little bit like so. Okay, that's a bit better. I've got a ring light on the table, so when it gets darker, because I don't like kind of when you turn the lights on, the colouring it puts on cards. I like this type of, you know, natural light. So, and then for your singles reading, we're going to use the Druid Craft Tarot deck, this one here. It's really superb. It's a really beautiful deck of cards. I've got two of these, actually. I bought the first one 4 years ago and just didn't really use it, but I bought this again on Amazon because it was 11 quid or something like that, and it's just absolutely stunning. One of my favourites. It's really nice. Don't know why I didn't use it before. We might use a couple of oracles or one out of the oracle deck for some added advice. Whispers of Love is a new one that I've bought as well, and also we've got the angels, good old Doreen Virtue, the romance angels as well. So we might, I say we might because every time I say we're going to use the oracles, I forget to use them. And for clarifiers, we might be using the Celtic Tarot, okay? So let's, without further ado, let's start on your first reading, okay? And also we might use the soulmate cards potentially. We'll see. Sometimes I just don't use the oracles at all. I just forget, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, and pardon me if I have a drink, because I've got I don't really drink alcohol. I mean a cup of herbal tea, so my ginger herbal tea, which I absolutely adore. Okay, sorry, I've got a new cover for my desk, but these things get little kind of bits on them, and I don't know where the bits come from. It's really annoying, actually. Anyway, let's make a start. We're going to start shuffling the cards. This is the Bonfire Tarot we're using. And we're going to ask the question about the relationship, okay? So, for Libra, can you show me, what is the partner? Who is this partner? What is this partner doing? What is this partner doing in their life right now? Can you just show me who this partner is of Libras in their life right now? Show me who the Libra partner is in their life right now in one card. Okay. Okay. That's position one. Here we go. Position two, can you show me the strengths of this partner? Can you show me the strengths of this partner? So even if they're not your partner and you're just prospecting them, I still use the word partner, okay? That's the strength of whoever this person is. And what is the partner's weakness? Okay, that's the weakness. Just tried to come out there, okay. And can you show me, for Libra, can you show me how does the partner feel for Libra? How does the partner feel for Libra? How does the partner feel for Libra? Show me. Let's have a look how this person feels for you. And how does Libra feel for the partner? 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 In position 5, okay. And can you tell me what is the strength of the relationship between Libra and this partner? What is the strength of the relationship between Libra and this partner? Okay. And what is the weakness in this relationship between Libra and this partner? What is the what is the weakness between Libra and this partner in the relationship? Okay, that's position 8. So, sorry, 7 there. And in position 8, can you tell me what is the likelihood of happiness? Well, what is the potential for happiness and health in the relationship between Libra and this partner? Okay. And can you tell me what is the overall analysis of this relationship between Libra and the partner? What is the overall analysis of this relationship between Libra and the partner? Okay. And what is the overall... where is everything heading? Where is everything heading for Libra and this partner between February and March 2019? Where's everything heading? Okay. Okay. So, there we go. Right. So usually I'm looking short term really on this reading, to be honest with you, because not everything, if you say what is the overall outcome for the relationship, then we're trying to tie it all up and say this is the definitive outcome, this is what it, whereas, you know, this might be something where it's not that serious, or you like someone and they like you and blah blah blah. It might just be in the short term things aren't happening, but somewhere down the track something might. So anyway, let's have a look. Who is this person in their life right now? They are the Magician reversed. That's not good. Hang on. Have we got all reversals here? No, we haven't. Those two are reversals. Okay. No, there are reversals and some uprights. So, yeah. That's not good. I'll tell you that now. There's two things with the Magician reverse. Magicians reverse can either be out and out liars, deceivers. They've got bad intentions with a Magician reversed, okay? Their intentions are dishonourable if they are a Magician reversed. But a Magician reverse can also be somebody who doesn't recognise who they are. They don't recognise their skills. They don't recognise their power. Because it's a card where you don't recognise your power. And even if you do know that you've got power, you've got resources and you've got skills and you've got talents, you simply don't know how to use them. You know, or you're lacking confidence. So it's either that this partner lacks a lot of confidence in their abilities. Maybe the confidence is in their abilities to change something within their life. Or maybe the Magician in the reverse is talking about somebody who has dishonourable intentions. Which is what, he's like the, you know, the used car salesman. The person who lies about a motor, sells you a motor and it's a cut and shut job, whatever they call it. Or the motor, you know, the car's got issues, really bad issues, and they sell you the car and they don't tell you. You know, this is not a good position, you know. But then, you know, apart from this being somebody who's got bad intentions, it might not be that case, because Magician's reverse can simply be people who lack the confidence. They lack willpower, they lack confidence. Magician reverse might be lazy. A Magician reverse might not be a particularly creative person. They might expect everything to be done for them rather than them being able to do things. This person might lack spontaneity, especially if you've been with them a while. Magician reverse might say, well, this person lacks any type of spontaneity to do anything. What is their strengths as a person? Three of Swords reverse. I think that their strengths are in the person is not deciphering, it's clearing out an argument, because Three of Swords reverse is all about healing arguments. Healing heartache. It's all about letting bygones be bygones. So I think the strength of this person are healing problems. So, you know, if they have an argument with someone, they're very, very good at smoothing over the surface with that Three of Swords in the reverse. So it would appear to me with the Three of Swords in the reverse, this person is, their strengths are in, you know, remedying, clearing an issue with others. They're very, very good at that with the Three of Swords reversed. What is their weakness though? Okay, Two of Pentacles. They seem to juggle too much with the Two of Coins. They seem to take on a lot of responsibilities with that Two of Coins energy reversed. Sorry, in the upright. You know, in a way, I don't think that this is so much of a bad thing. Even though in love, you know, we can see Magicians reversed as being, you know, immediately you saw my reaction was, oh no. But that's not always the case. Tarot doesn't always run straight. You can't always say because it's love, this is someone you can't trust. The Magician reverse being this person might simply be something within themselves. It might be that they lack any type of ambition or lack any type of motivation, which is what Magician reverses are. Because they're not just wheeler dealers and underhanded people and, you know, people with bad intent. They're also people who don't recognise their power and they don't recognise their ability to do things, and they don't recognise, you know, that they have charisma, and they don't, because Magicians upright have a lot of charisma. And we're saying, who is this person right now? It's a Magician in the reverse. So if this had been upright, this person would have had a lot of power. They'd probably be a very good looking dude, probably knows it, probably with the Magician in the upright, this person would have been very, I can see this person's face now. I couldn't see the Magician before in his face. I couldn't see him before. How interesting is that? Now I can see his face. Sorry about that, but if this had been upright, this person would have had a lot of ability. This person would have been a highly skilled individual. This person would have had the gift of the gab. This person would have been completely spontaneous. This person can create something from nothing. This person seems to draw a lot of people to them. But in the reverse, this person either doesn't recognise that they can do that, or they lack willpower, because the Magician in the upright always has willpower. He's got to have the willpower to create, because he can bend things to his will as well. When you get a Magician, manipulator, conjurer is the Magician in the upright, but he's worse when he's in the reverse. Okay, so, but if this isn't something that is deceptive or really bad with this person showing as the Magician reverse, then I actually feel that this person showing as a Magician reverse is just simply somebody who doesn't recognise their own abilities, and this is someone who is lacks confidence perhaps within themselves with that Magician reverse. But they're very good at smoothing over arguments with the Three of... They're very good at clearing the air with the Three of Swords being reversed. They probably never go to bed on an argument, this individual. They hate arguments. This is why they're so good at clearing them. Okay, with the Three of Swords in the reverse. That's what their strengths are. But I also feel that if it's a personal thing for them with the Three of Swords in the reverse, they don't let much get them down. However, I do feel that this person does tend to juggle a lot of stuff. Because the Two of Coins is the juggler. They seem to juggle one. They don't just juggle one thing. They seem to do a multitude of things at the same time. We'll see what that juggling is, though. How do they feel about you? The Seven of Coins in the reverse. Well, I feel that they're not getting what they've put in. That's the problem. If you feel the Seven of Coins in the reverse, it's either that you don't feel the need to make an investment, or you might want to invest something very small into an individual, or you feel that you're not getting back as much as you've put in to an individual. You feel that, because the Seven of Coins reverse means that we make an investment, but that investment doesn't bring us the rewards that we're seeking. So, for example, if somebody was to say to me, Carol, can you make, I'd like you to join my company, and I'd like you to make, I don't know, a £5,000 investment, and I put £5,000 of my money into that investment, and that person assures me, if you put 5,000 in, Carol, you will come out with 25 grand. Yeah, so if my money, I invest, you know, £5,000. But then what happens with the Seven of Coins in the reverse, when it comes to the day when I'm meant to see how much I'm getting back on my investment, I find that my initial investment with the Seven of Coins in the reverse has dwindled. So it doesn't mean I'll get 25 grand back. What it means is I'll probably get about, you know, 50 quid back, or £100 back, or even £500 back. Or, you know, I won't get the same amount back, or well, I might get the same amount back, I'll break even or something, but I won't get the bigger amount back. I'm going to get a lot. But, you know, if I put 5,000, I might get £6,000 back. But, you know, it's all about what you estimate with the Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Coins in reverse is really saying, well, you know, how do I feel about this person? It's low value. Because the Seven of Coins reverse is low value. What you put in is not the amount that you get out. So it's a low value card. So this person might feel a lack of value concerning you. If you want to really kind of delve into the wording with this and turn it into something succinct that makes sense, this person feels a lack of value concerning you with the Seven of Coins energy. How do you feel about this person, Libra? Justice, that's you. That's actually your card, isn't it, Libra? So you are justice. You're weighing things up. That's what justice energy does. I feel that you feel in control as well, because if you show as being justice, it's your decision. You're in control of the scales. So it's almost like your feelings towards this person is that you have the power. You are in control of making a decision concerning this individual. So I actually feel that what's going on here in a way is that you are in the driving seat in this area here with the justice energy. I think that your feelings for this person, I don't think that it's that you feel that you found the right person, because you're actually justice. This is your major card. So you're at the place where you have to make the decision. You're in a position, you feel towards this person, you know what, I'm actually in the place where I have the power to make a decision concerning this individual. Probably because this person feels the way that they feel there's a lack of value for you. So you know, well, you probably, some of you guys, if this resonates, you already know this concerning this person, that this person doesn't value as much as they should do with the Seven of Coins reverse. Because what happens with the Seven of Coins in the reverse as well is that you're not taking stock of the things that you have. So the Seven of Coins in the upright is all about accounting, right? So you've got money in your bank account with the Seven of Coins and you're keeping tabs on the bank account. So you're watching every penny that goes in. Yeah, this is tax country. When you're doing your taxes with the Seven of Coins, you're checking out how much do I have in my account, how much have I put into this account for taxes, how much have I put into that account for groceries. It's accounting. But in the reverse, this person doesn't take account of anything. It's irresponsibility within the reverse, because you don't value what you have. So if you don't value what you have, you don't look after it. So this is why I feel that this person feels a lack of value concerning you. Okay, because they don't feel the need to take everything into account concerning you. There's a lack of responsibility concerning you with this, and there's a lack of care, I think, with this Seven of Coins being reversed. In the upright, this person takes care of their crop because they want to see this the crop grow and be healthy. In the reverse, they don't take care of the crop at all. The crop will dwindle, it will go rotten because they've not taken care of it. So it's almost like this person lacks value. It feels for you a lack of value, like they don't need to be so on it in the relationship or whatever it is. They don't need to care for you as much or nurture you as much or love you as much because they don't value as much with the Seven of Coins in the reverse. And it's almost like you accept this. I think that some of you guys accept this with the Justice energy. So through this self-acceptance of what this person's doing for some of you Libra individuals, you say to yourself, okay, so the power is now in my hand. Now I know what this person feels about me with the lack of value card with the Seven of Coins reverse. Now I accept this energy. Now I know this as a Libra. This is my card, Justice. Now I have the power to make decisions concerning this, okay? And, you know, I think this person shows us a Magician reverse, not because they're deceptive, because you know what they're about and they're showing you. So they're not being deceptive, they're showing you everything. You know, if this was somebody who was lying to you, they'd probably show you this. But then, no, they're not showing anything. This is how they feel. Right, but you know what their feelings are towards you. I don't think that they're being deceptive with the Magician. I just think that they lack any spark. I think this person is showing us lacking spontaneity, lacking interest. They don't make much of an effort. They're not particularly spontaneous or the rest of it with that Magician in the reverse. They lack interest, lack motivation with the Magician in the reverse concerning you in this relationship. They're very good at smoothing over things. If they're very good at smoothing over things with Three of Swords in the reverse, maybe that could be that, you know, they've got some intentions here with the Magician energy. The Two of Coins is what their weakness is. They seem to be managing too many things. We'll get what that is in a moment. Let's have a look at what the strengths are in your relationship. The Three of Wands. I think the strengths in your relationship is all about the vision that you guys have had. Because the Three of Wands is all about the vision that we have for the future. That's what, when we look outside of ourselves. The Three of Wands, when we look outside of ourselves, is really saying, you know, where can things go? Where can things lead? What can we do to expand this relationship in the future with the Three of Wands energy showing here? So I feel that the strength in your relationship, the Three of Wands is all about the vision for the future. So it's looking outside of your immediate environment and seeing what could be in the future. So I think that the vision in your relationship with this Three of Wands is really what keeps it going. It's what could be. But what's the weakness in this relationship? The Ace of Coins, the commitment to this. Because I think that you guys have spoken about the vision that you've had for the relationship, but it's the commitment to this. And I don't think it's a lack of your commitment, Gemini. I think it's a lack of the person's commitment because they lack value. Their feelings for you are one of lack of value. Seven of Coins in the reverse. They don't feel the need to kind of, you know, to kind of care and tender you, if that makes any sense. Because the Seven of Coins in the upright is where you have a crop, and this person is really taking its time over the care of the crop to ensure that it's a good crop, to ensure that it grows up nice and healthy and it brings a good return. In the reverse, this person doesn't give a fuck about the crop. Do you see what I mean? They'll just leave it in the field. They don't care. They don't water it. They don't look after it. They don't do nothing because they don't value it. So this person doesn't value what they have with you. And they don't care to really nurture it and build it with the Seven of Coins in the reverse. And you know this with Justice. So you know that the ball is in your court to make a decision on this, I think, for some of you Librans. And though you guys, the strength is the vision that you've both had for the future, the weakness is the commitment to this and actually starting to build it, planting the seeds. Because if you've got a vision for the future, you're going to have to plant a seed with the Ace of Coins. Do you see what I mean? Because the Ace of Coins is a seed. So what we do with the Ace of Coins is it's not just about the commitment, it's what we plant. You know, if there's a vision, are we planting it with the Ace of Coins? And the weak spot is the Ace of Coins. So somebody's not fucking planting anything here. You might have talked a good game. Both of you have talked a good game together, but no, I don't think it's you. I think it's this person that's talked a good game. Maybe that's why they show us the Magician reverse. They talk a good game, but they don't do any action. And Magician in the reverse represents somebody who doesn't take action. So this person, Three of Wands, is where you're talking a good game on what you're going to do in the future. How you're going to do this, how you're going to do that, how you're going to do the other. But number one, the weakness is nobody's planting the seed. Number two, this person's probably the Magician in the reverse because they're not taking any action on the vision. And you look, we've got this kind of triangle thing going as well. 1, 2, and 3. So we've got this triangle. Triangles are expansion. Do you see what I mean? But nobody's doing anything. I think that you've tried probably, but I think that this person, because they lack value in you and the relationship, they don't try. Talked a good game, but didn't plant any seeds and didn't bother putting in any effort with the Magician reverse. Therefore, what is the potential for a happy and healthy relationship in the future, Libra? Well, you know, that's interesting because you've got the Empress. So this should be good. The potential is good with an Empress energy because the Empress is all about expansion. And it's about growth and it's about nurturing. But you know what? The universe is saying, yeah, you do have the potential for health and happiness in this relationship, but it's going to take nurturing and it's going to take care with the Empress energy showing here, Libra. It really is. It's going to, and Justice and the Justice and Libra is Justice and the Empress is a Libra individual. So if you get Empress with Justice, it represents a Libra person. So this is probably you that's going to have to do this. You're the Empress and your Justice as well. So if you get those two cards sitting together, it represents a Libra individual. So really what's going on here is the universe is actually saying, well, yeah, you could have it, but it's probably going to be you that's going to have to really try and work towards getting this because this person's not going to do it. I get the impression that you're dealing with a very tired relationship for some of you guys, that the partner has become lazy. That's what I'm seeing here because they don't care about the crop anymore. Do you see what I mean? At first they cared about the crop because it was all about what they could get out of it. But now they've got what they want out of it. They don't care about whichever way it goes. I get the impression that this has been a long-term relationship for some of you guys. This person might be doing a lot of work. They might be very bowled down by work. But this is going to be down to you to do this with that Justice and the Empress energy sitting there. Therefore, what is the analysis of your relationship, Libra, with this person? You've got the Moon in the reverse, which is the overall analysis. I feel the overall analysis with the Moon in the reverse. Moon in the reverse can mean a few things, really. Moon in the reverse can mean that you come clean, that there's honesty. I think that really with the Moon in the reverse, you both know where you stand. That's how I'm going to call it on here. Because with the Moon in the reverse, there are no secrets. There shouldn't be. Because Moon in reverse means no illusion, under no illusion. It means clarity. It means you see things for what they truly are with the Moon in the reverse. It means that people are coming clean. So I think that with this Moon in the reverse, Libra, what's happening here is that the true extent of your relationship is nobody's under any illusions. You both know where you stand in this relationship. And where things are heading in February and March for your relationship is Nine of Cups in the reverse, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, there might be some unhappiness here. Things are heading in a way where you're not getting what you deserve. Nine of Cups in reverse is not getting what you deserve, not getting what you want. Do you see what I mean? You're just not getting what you want and not getting what. And you're gonna have to be if you're gonna have a happy and healthy relationship, Libra, you're damn well gonna have to be the people that do it because Empress and Justice is a Libra individual. That's you. Usually the Empress is ruled by Earth, yeah? So she can be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But if you get Empress with the Justice energy, that can be a Libra individual, okay? So basically what we're looking at is someone who, these two cards together, you know who this individual is. You know it. You know who they are. This person is showing you that they're fucking lazy as well. They're actually showing it because how else would you know what they are? You know, they're showing you in one way or another that they don't give a shit about the crop of the relationship. They don't care about watering the relationship, tending the relationship, nurturing the relationship, which is what the Seven of Coins in the upright would be. Not always. Sometimes Seven of Coins in the upright with a relationship is taking a step back and reviewing it. But really we're saying how do they feel? So if you feel... Sometimes with the Seven of Coins in the upright, if you feel... I mean, the way that it would work with the Seven of Coins in the upright in terms of how you feel in a relationship, you might feel the need to take a step back to review whether this is something you want to work on. But I feel that with the reverse, this person completely just given up. This is something that they just don't care about and don't value whatsoever. Whatsoever. All right? We're going to get some clarifiers, I think, on some areas. Because I think I want to see this area, why this person's weakness is the Two of Coins. because this can be, if we get a moon card sitting there, this could be mood swings with the Two of Coins. What's this person, why is this, what do you mean that this person's weakness is the Two of Coins? What do you mean that this person's weakness is the Two of Coins? Show me. So it's about the Eight of Wands, and Eight of Wands is many, many things. It's really busy energy, is the Eight of Wands energy, and the Queen of Cups. I actually feel, I think that this person's probably contacting somebody else, the Queen of Cups. So I feel the weakness is they're balancing you and they're balancing someone else. I think that this person is balancing a lot of things. I don't just think it's you. Okay, I don't just think it's you. I think there's two things about this, because the Queen of Cups is also the word feelings as well. If this isn't then this person contacting or communicating with another individual, which means that they're toying with you and an individual in the weakness spot, then this could simply be that this person has many, many feelings concerning this, which means, to be honest with you, with that Two of Coins, the person could have mood swings, up and down mood swings, because they're coping with many, many feelings. Remember, the Eight of Wands is many. And that's feelings. So if this isn't, it's either this person is communicating with another individual, I think, with this Two of Coins energy, which is why the weakness is they're juggling. The juggler is the Two of Coins. They're juggling you and they're juggling someone else. They're communicating with another individual, a water sign, male or female, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Librans. Or this person has got some mood swings. They're up and down emotionally, because we've got an emotional card here of the Queen of Cups. If this isn't a person, then this is their feelings. They've got, their feelings are up in the air, because the Eight of Wands is up in the air and the Queen of Cups is feelings. So it might be that their weakness is that they've got mood swings and their feelings are up and down, because their feelings with the Queen of Cups. Something is up and down, and what is up and down? Their feelings. Their feelings are up in the air. If this isn't a person that they're communicating with, then it might be that their feelings are completely up in the air concerning the relationship, and that's their weakness. That's their weakness. I want to see why this person is showing as being a Magician reversed. Why is this person showing as being the Magician reversed? Why is this person showing as being a Magician reversed in two cards? Why is this person? Well, we've got a Hermit showing up here, and let's have a look at what is behind this Hermit energy showing here. The Eight of, hang on a minute, what have we got? So we've got the Ten of Coins and the Eight of Coins. I certainly feel that they're a Magician in the reverse, because I feel that they are looking outside of the family. So that I think this is a long-term relationship, and the hard work that it takes to build that, because you've got the Ten of Coins and the Eight of Coins and the Hermit. Okay, so I would probably look at this and think, well, this person shows a Magician in the reverse. I think that this person, it's not that they're being deceptive with you. I think because they're showing you exactly who they are here. I think that what's going on with this person is this person lacks motivation, because I feel with the Hermit energy showing here, they're withdrawing. They've got their back turned and they're looking for something else. So they're looking out this way. Then they've got their back turned to the Ten of Coins and the Eight of Coins. The Ten of Coins is the family. It's the family unit. This person's turned its back on the family unit and having to put any effort or work into it, which I think with the Eight of Coins energy, which is why I think that this person lacks value. Their feelings for you with the Seven of Coins in the reverse. They don't feel the need to work on this relationship to nurture it with the Seven of Coins in the reverse. There's a lack of value in terms of how they feel about you showing up here. All right, because they're looking in other areas. And if this is something to do with this person here, where they're juggling you, this person and their work, they're either communicating with an individual, or they're up and down. They're unstable in the weakness area with the Two of Coins, because they've got their feelings. The Queen of Cups are up in the air with the Eight of Wands. All right, and I feel here that, yeah, you get it. I feel that you get it. Your feelings are with Justice energy. I accept it. And now I know that the power is in my hands to make a decision. All right, you know that already, because even though the strength in your relationship has been the Three of Wands energy, this for some of you guys might be that you've spoken about having, you know, I think that you both know. I think this is a long-term relationship for you Librans that I'm talking to here. I think this is a marriage. I think this is someone you've been with for years, probably a long-term relationship, someone you really know. But I get the impression that there is a lot of tiredness here, and I think that what's happening is that the strength in your relationship is that you both have a vision for the future. So you've both spoken about, well, you know, and Three of Wands is also holiday homes. It's where you're setting sail. It's where you're emigrating, that type of thing. So you might have both spoken about, for example, in this area here with the Three of Wands, well, why don't we go abroad? Why don't we build that nice, you know, holiday home in the Algarves that we spoke about? Why don't we do this? Because you're trying to keep the relationship fresh. But the problem is nobody's making any effort with the Ace of Coins. Nothing has been invested. Nothing has been bought. We haven't bought the plot of land, for example, with the Ace of Coins, because it's in the weak spot. Nobody's committing to the Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is committing to something, because what you're doing with the Ace of Coins is you're building a foundation with the Ace of Coins. But the problem is, even though you've spoken about with the Three of Wands, the future, the vision, the holiday home, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? This would be great. That would be great. The excitement of that Three of Wands, what you find with the Ace of Coins is when we come down to earth, you've got to actually start building the foundation of this. So if you've got a dream, you've got to start building on the foundation of the dream with the Ace of Coins, and it's in the weak spot, so nobody's doing that. And a lot of that will be to do with Libra, because the partner is the Magician in a reverse. They're not motivated. They're looking outside of the relationship with the Eight of Coins, and they're doing things in private as well. So if they're communicating with another individual, hermits are renowned for being private. If this fucker is reversed, you're fucked, because they've got loads of secrets going on. But hermits are renowned for being secretive. This person is looking for something outside of the long-term relationship and putting any work into it. They don't want to put any work into the long-term relationship. So the Ten of Coins and the Eight of Coins is behind the hermit. They're looking way outside of putting any hard work and into this relationship, into sustaining. Because remember, with the Eight of Coins as well, if you think about those two cards together, Libra, what I'm seeing is here is that, you know, for example, if you've lived in a home for a long time, you'll want to make renovations every now and again, because things get worn and things get old. It's like in relationships. You want to, you want to refresh a relationship a little bit. And I think that this is what you got, especially you, Libra, you've tried to do. You've tried to refresh the relationship by putting some energy with that Three of Wands into that relationship. But nothing's been done with the Ace of Coins in the weak spot, you know, and it will be down to you with the Empress energy to do it, because you're Libra with the Justice energy. So that's you. It's going to take a woman, it's going to take you to really nurture this, and that might be a really difficult thing to do, okay? Because the partner, who could be a Virgo, for example, magicians are Virgos as well. So magician can be Gemini or a Virgo. So you could have a Gemini or Virgo partner, potentially for some of you guys. This person is focusing on other stuff. They're doing things in secret outside of the relationship, outside of, as I was saying, if you've got a house or a relationship, you've got to do things every now and again to refresh the relationship, to refresh the home, which means putting the work in. You know, whether it's putting a new kitchen into a home or buying a new pair of flaming underwear for Valentine's, you know, to keep the relationship hot and spicy. This person's not interested in doing any of that stuff. They're really not interested in doing it. So for some of you guys, they're contacting another individual. For some of you guys, they're up and down with the Two of Coins because their feelings are up in the air concerning everything. They just don't know what they want. But they're really good at smoothing over things. They're very good. And also that Magician in the reverse does show a deceptive nature as well. Because even though what I'm seeing is somebody who lacks value in this relationship, somebody who doesn't want to put any work in or nurture the relationship or anything like that. And plus, along with that, they seem to be discussing with you things that you could do in the future. Yeah, we could go on holiday here, or we could do this, or we could, you know, build that house in Lake Como or whatever it is. Number one, no action's being taken. Nobody's investing any money. Nobody's, you know, laying the foundations for this dream to come alive. The second thing is this person here, even though they do this, they don't put value on the relationship and they don't put any work into it, Libra. What they do is they smooth over things with the Three of Swords in the reverse. They're a smooth talker with the Three of Swords in the reverse. They're very, very good at smoothing over what's going on with them because they've got some intentions here. And the intentions is probably not to get found out on whatever they're doing here on the Hermit, especially if they're contacting somebody else here. And if you could have a happy and healthy relationship, yeah, but it will be you that's doing it all on your own, the Empress, because Empress and Justice is a Libra individual. It'll be you doing it all on your own, because this fucker's not going to put any effort in, I'm afraid. The overall analysis is the Moon in reverse. To me, the overall analysis of the relationship, you know where you both stand. They know that you know. It doesn't matter whether they smooth talk to you or not with the Three of Swords in the reverse. This person knows that you know. They know that you know, and you know what the fuck the deal is. And that's why the overall outcome is, I'm afraid, with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the, you know, where things are heading is it's unhappiness and dissatisfaction with that with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. You're not going to get your happiness and satisfaction from this person. Doesn't matter how many flaming holiday homes you talk about. Doesn't matter how many visions you've got for the future, whether it's to have a baby again or whether it's to, you know, invest in, I don't know, timeshare or whatever it is together, or to do something, you know, as a creative collective, or to do something in business together or whatever it is. You're just not going to get your happy ever after with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, unfortunately. Okay, that's your, I'm sorry guys, I know some of you guys will think, oh, flaming hell, that was a great love reading. It's the way that the cards come out, I'm sorry, it's just the Right, so this is your love reading singles, okay? We start off with the lovers, all right? We use that as the significator because this card represents commitments, unity in relationships and closeness, okay? And what we do is we're going to shuffle the cards and we're going to ask, you know, is single Librans ready for love? Because this is, are you ready for this? Are single Librans ready for love? Are single Librans ready for love? Show me. So that's in card 1, okay? And card 2, we have a look at what's coming in for love for single Librans in February 2019. What's coming in for love for single Librans in February 2019? Okay, let's have a look here. And can you show me what's coming in for love for single Librans in March 2019? What's coming in for single Librans in March 2019? Okay, let's have a look. And can you just tell me what's coming in for love for single Librans in April in 2019? What's coming in for single Librans in April 2019? Okay, there we go. There we are. Right. Let's have a look. Are you ready for love? Let's have a look. 7 of Wands. You know, the 7 of Wands, single Librans, is a card of desire. You do have interest here. You definitely have people who are interested in you. The problem is with this card here, are you ready for love? No, because the 7 of Wands indicates somebody who's keeping love out. They're being extraordinary. I think, you know, it reminds me very much of the 4 of Cups. Because the 4 of Cups is one of those cards that says, yeah, I'm ready for it and I don't mind it, but I'm going to be very careful with who I choose. So to be perfectly honest with you, this is a more trickier look at whether somebody's ready for love or not, only because there seems to be a defensive nature. If you look here, you can see the people climbing just over the hill there. Can you see that? They're climbing just over that hill. All right, and then you've got this guy who's trying to keep these people from getting over the hill. So actually, I don't think that you are. I don't think some of you single Librans are ready for love because you're trying to keep people out rather than let them in. And that's what the 7 of Wands is. This person is so selective, it's unbloody real. I just don't get with this card that you're actually going to be ready for love because you seem to be trying to keep people out rather than letting them in. Therefore, what's happening in terms of love in February for single Librans? Well, you've got the 10 of Cups. I totally feel that there's going to be a lot of love in the family because 10 of Cups is family love, all right? This is if you're single, you're not going to jump suddenly to a 10 of Cups. It wouldn't make any sense because you've got to build up a 10 of Cups in terms of love. You've got to get to know someone. You know, this is the soulmate card, but I just don't think that this, I think this is love within the family. I think that you're going to be finding a lot of love within the family within February 2019. What's happening for March? The 4 of Pentacles. I see that you guys are still blocking out love with the 4 of Coins. I think you're still blocking love. I think you're still keeping your, what's most valuable to you under lock and key with the 4 of Pentacles. I think you're still blocking it out. Because what this person's doing, they're keeping something safe. They're keeping what they think is of value safe in a chest, showing there. So whatever it is that's of value to you, you're keeping safe. And it might be your emotions. It might be your heart that you're keeping safe. Because your heart is what you value. No wonder you're keeping people out here. Because you value your sanity. You value your emotions. You don't want to get hurt. So you keep everything underneath lock and key. What's going on for love in April for some of you Librans? Well, no, that's a nice card to show up. Something good could happen here. Let me see what that 9 of Cups is about, actually. I think that this is love within the family for the 10 of Cups showing here. I think that you guys are still very, very cautious concerning love and you are very resistant to opening yourself up to love with this 4 of Pentacles energy. But by the April, something really good, some satisfaction is coming to you. So let's have a look at what this is about. What's the 9 of Cups about? Also, I think that just looking at that 9 of Cups, you've got options as well. Because the 9 of Cups, if you look at him, he's holding 1 cup up. But there's 8 others. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 others. He's picking up 1 cup of the 9. This might be that there's options, but you choose one. I'm getting the impression you choose one person here. There's lots of options, but I get the impression that you choose one. What do you mean by the 9 of Cups is the April in terms of love for Libra? Show me in 2 cards. Let's have a look. So you've got Temperance. All right. Now, Temperance is about, if you look at this particular card, she's putting something to rest. So this is about healing. She's putting something to rest here with the Temperance energy showing here. Let's have a look at the next card. And then you've got the Eight of Wands showing here. The Eight of Wands is all about communication. But this is modifying communication, or this is kind of being... I'm just trying to think of how to read this together, really. Because you've got Temperance. It's about the Temperance and the Ace of Wands. Okay, this person is definitely dead. So putting to bed something here. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is all about action. And it's all about advancement. And it's all about setting something off. But I think that they're coming... So this is something that's being grounded. Ideas beginning to ground themselves. I think that this is something to do with ideas beginning to ground themselves. If you look at the Eight of Wands, they're hurting their way towards the floor. So this is something where you're putting something to rest now as ideas are starting to ground themselves. I want to see what those ideas are with the Eight of Wands. You could be communicating with a Sagittarian as well, potentially. Lots of communication, because this is Sagittarius. So I get the impression here that there's options that you have in April, Libra, but I get the impression with the cup being picked up out of 8 cups, you pick one of the options, all right? And this is all about, for some of you guys, this is about communicating maybe with a Sagittarius individual. Sagittarius is the Temperance energy, and you've got the communication card of the Eight of Wands. Or this is something about you putting something to bed. Maybe this is to do with you, you know, locking away. Because I see 2 cards that show you being defensive around love, okay? When we asked, you know, is Libra ready for love? You're not. You can't be with the Seven of Wands, because the Seven of Wands says you try and keep people out rather than let them in. There's a sense of being cautious and being overly protective of one's own space with the Seven of Wands. So I do feel that some of you single Librans are not ready for love with the Seven of Wands. And I think that you have a lot of love within the family coming in February 2019. I feel that you're still very resistant to release yourself out of this comfort zone that you've built up for yourself with the Four of Coins against love, for example, against love coming in. But I do feel there's a change coming with that Nine of Cups, as you see, well, yeah, I've got a lot of options here, and you say, well, let me choose one of the options. And some of you guys, it will be, well, maybe you're communicating with you know, with a Sagittarius person energy showing here. Maybe some of you guys are communicating with a counsellor, for example, getting some counselling. Temperance represents counsellors as well. They help you to see things clearly, and they help you achieve harmony and balance, and this is communication. So for some of you guys, I certainly feel that if you're, you know, if you've had, and some of you guys have probably had, being single, real problems with getting involved with people. So for some of you singles, it might be literally, you know, you've got a lot of options here, and you choose one of those options. And one of those options for some of you guys, it might be communication with a Sagittarian. Some of you guys, you're communicating with a counsellor, somebody who can help you, for example. For some of you guys, you decide, okay, I've got to turn a corner now here with Temperance energy. There's something that I've got to accept and put to bed. And I think that once you've accepted something with this Temperance energy, I think that all these energies that you've been carrying with you, with the Eight of Wands, because energy is floating through the end, so all of those fears and all of that energy you've been carrying for such a long time, Libra, you're going to start grounding all that energy with the Eight of Wands energy showing there. Okay. And yeah, I think that you'll start grounding all of that energy showing up there. All right. And I feel that, you know, this could be involved maybe a Knight of Coins. Maybe this could be Aquarius, a Virgo individual, or somebody who is very loyal, or somebody who is a friend, or that type of thing. But I feel that, and that, you know, there's a Hanged Man card showing here as well. If you notice on this Hanged Man, he's being carried as well, showing here. So this could be a friend that maybe carries you. Because sometimes I read the cards in terms of what the pictures are saying. So this might all be about a friend carrying you, for example. Being carried by a friend, for example, here. So it might be that some of you guys are talking to a counsellor, maybe being carried by a friend, for example. And that's why you've got a lot of options here and you choose one. And one of those things might be to communicate with a friend with Temperance, communicate with a counsellor, somebody who can help you maybe resolve some of these issues that you've got here being single. You don't have an issue with being single, you've got an issue with getting involved in relationships. And it might be with the Knight of Coins, you've got somebody who's carrying you, a friend, this Knight of Coins energy, who's really kind of being able to carry you here. Okay, I don't necessarily think this is love coming in over the next 3 months for some of you singles, but I certainly feel that you are breaking free from some form of an obstacle or some form of a mental blockage going on with relationships. I think you've got issues with, for some of you singles, who've literally, I think you've been very hurt and very damaged in some relationships for some of you singles. And I think that you guys, if it's not a counselor, it's a friend who acts as a counsellor. This friend I'm seeing as being the Knight of Coins is going to carry you. I don't think it's love. I think that you receive love from your family with the Ten of Cups in February. I feel that because you are very much on the defensive with the Seven of Wands energy, you tend to resist relationships with the Four of Coins by March. But then I feel that you turn around and you say, you know what, I've only got one life, so I better choose what I'm going to do. And you choose one option, one cup. And that cup is to say, okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to maybe contact a friend who can help me, maybe with the Eight of Wands and the Temperance energy, or I'm going to accept something about myself showing up here. I'm going to accept that maybe somebody is gone, because this lady is saying goodbye to someone. Can you see? She's saying goodbye to someone who's dead. So some of you guys, it might literally be, I'm accepting somebody who left my life. And what I'm going to do now is, with the Eight of Wands, ground these emotions that I've been feeling concerning this. Because I feel that you're very protective of your space here for you single Librans, because you've been really hurt. You're with the Seven of Wands, somebody is very, very, very defensive, and they're very, very, very resistant. So this is all about, with the Seven of Wands, saying, well, no, I don't want you in, so I'm keeping you out. But you're only keeping someone out because you've been hurt by someone. This is the person some of you guys are laying to rest. So this is the person that some of you guys are saying, okay, I'm going to have to accept that this person is gone. Because I think you haven't accepted something with someone, and that's why you lock your heart away in the chest. Because what we value is our heart. We value our heart. We don't want to get hurt. So you're locking away your heart in the chest here with the Four of Coins. The thing that you value the most is what you're locking away with the Four of Coins energy showing here. All right. It could also be on the other, looking at it the other way, that even though you are defensive and you are kind of a bit resistant to having people come into your life because you've been hurt, and you'll spend time with family and have lots of family love around you with that Ten of Cups, and friendship love with the Ten of Cups energy, it might be by the March, because you've got that. For some of you guys, you are locking away the thing that you valued the most. And the thing that you valued the most is the person that left. With the Temperance energy, the person you've had to say goodbye to and put to bed. So it might simply be here that what you're actually putting away by March is you're saying goodbye for good to the person who hurt you, because you've been really defensive about letting people in. But then you might just be locking away the thing that you value the most. Because remember, this Four of Coins, they're locking the 4 coins into the chest, or they're locking something into the chest. So this is where you are locking away the thing that you value the most. And then by the April, you say, okay, I've got choices out there for love. I think I'll pick one. And it might be, yeah, you communicate with a Sagittarius, or, you know, it might be the choice that you make is, I really need to put this person to bed. And with this Eight of Wands, with the Temperance energy, I need to ground these feelings now with the Eight of Wands, or I need to put this person to bed, and I need to start living my life with the Eight of Wands, going out, contacting, speaking to people. It might be for some of you guys that I certainly feel with this Knight of Coins energy and this Hanged Man, this is a friend that carries you. So I certainly feel a lot of this is going to be about friendships. I certainly feel that by the March, April, you're going to be ready to open up to new love for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys might not be the Four of Coins, but I feel if you're locking away the person that you valued the most, the person who is now gone, and you've accepted it with the Temperance energy, because Temperance is also about self-acceptance, and you're ready to start again, or you're ready to ground those feelings of the Seven of Wands. Because look, you've got the Seven of Wands here, and if you think about it, with the Seven of Wands, he's taking all of these 7 wands and he's grounding the seven. He's chucking them. He's throwing them away. So you're throwing away all of this defensiveness, I feel, by April time for some of you guys. And you'll have friends, I think, loyal friends with the Knight of Coins that are going to carry you. They're going to support you in this. They really will support you, because you've got the broken back. Can you see? But you've got somebody carrying you because you're broken. So, you know, this loyalty that you'll receive from friends with the Knight of Coins is really going to carry you. You're going to have some very loyal friends or very loyal people around you that are really going to carry you through it. All right, that is your reading, Libra, for single reading for February. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And if you'd like a private reading with me, you can tap on the link above. And it will take you straight through to my website. Okay, thanks for your time, guys. Take care. Bye bye.